Hello, my name is Amina and I'm your decision-making specialist. Today is day 6, March 22nd. I had to look it up, year 2020. And this is the 6th day of being in shelter, confined to home except for essentials. And I'm still here. I wasn't sure if I could make it, and I'm making it better than I ever imagined, period. Today, I'm going to get a little personal. Ordinarily, I don't talk a lot about my personal life with my clients, with people on videos, and today, I'm going to be a little more personal than usual. I woke up this morning to this peculiar sound and I listened and I thought, wow, what is that? And I listened again and it just had a paced beat to it. And you know what it was? My husband was still asleep. He had the hiccups. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I can't just lie here and listen to him hiccup. And you know what? I decided I could. Not only that, I decided I wanted to. Because suddenly I remembered that we were in shelter for a reason, for a purpose, to keep safe. And as I was listening to him hiccup and I was finding myself laughing out loud, I realized how precious it was for me to be able to wake up and have him there and hear those hiccups. Suddenly they took on a whole new special meaning. And I started thinking how much we had been through together, through a lot of deaths, through a lot of happiness, through a lot of struggles. During those struggles, we always had one question: are we arguing and disagreeing to find a way to stay together or to find a way to get out? And once we decided we were in this to stay, we got it figured out. We got through more things than I ever imagined. And we got through one of us getting fired from a really nice position because I cared more for the people than I did the paperwork. Fatal flaw. I have more focus on paper with people involved than I do just paperwork that has to be sent off. So we managed that. And here we are, lying in bed, and I'm listening to him hiccup. And as I began this video, I wondered, what if we got personal with you? What have you been through? What have you been through with the people around you? What have you been through with you and some of the people out there? What have you gotten through that was horrendous? And you managed, and you did it, and you're here. I'm going to offer that you think a little bit about that if you have a moment, just an eyelash of a moment, to think about where you've been, all the steps that you've taken, all the miles that you have walked, all the hills that you have climbed, all the valleys that you've wandered through, and here you are. And I am so glad. And I know that we never get a guarantee, and I'm not pretending like this is a frivolous moment that we're going through. I know it's very serious. And I know the outcomes are very serious. And I know that the period of time in between is uncertain and doesn't offer a lot of stability. And I know that there are a lot of what ifs wandering around inside of us. And I want you to know one thing. I absolutely honor whatever you're going through. Maybe you're busy trying to figure out if you have enough money, and the money you have, how do you make it be as much enough as possible? How do you manage everybody being in the same quarters and not much freedom for me time or them to have me time? How do you manage it being really difficult sometimes to just be in those walls and get out the door and not for very long, and knowing that you had to come back as soon as possible? How are you managing high school seniors that are worried about their graduation? How are you managing your staff, your team members, your employees, if your business is closed? How are you managing to take care of yourselves if somebody that you love and that you live with has a flu and you can't get the testing to find out if it's COVID-19, if it's ordinary flu? How do you manage all of that? Not easily, not always easily. And the one thing, if you can, is to grab and hang on to those times that you made it, that you did the impossible, that you found a way when you didn't even know how. And I really believe in you, and I really believe you're going to be able to do it, and I really offer that. You let yourself come back inside and let yourself be personal and let you honor yourself and what you've survived in your life. We've all survived something. We've all made it through something that we thought we never could, or if somebody would have told us, we would have said, oh, no, I'm going to have nothing to do with that. And you know what we did? We got straight, pointed our feet straight ahead, and somehow we marched forward and we did it. And when I say that we're all in this together, I really mean it. I remember, I'm telling my age, a long time ago, before Oprah Winfrey was Oprah, she had written a biography of I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. It had touched me so much that I wrote her a letter. And I cannot tell you the surprise when I actually got a letter back. And at the end of the letter of appreciation, she said one sentence, and that always stuck with me. And what she said is, as my good friend James Baldwin said, we are all in this together. That has stuck with me forever. It stuck with me when I first heard it, and it's just, have you ever had anything that you heard and the second that you heard it, it suddenly just permeated your life into your very cells, deeper than you ever thought, and it stayed with you and it became part of your value system and part of the principles that you chose your actions with? That one phrase As my good friend said, we're all in this together, has stuck with me. And I want to offer that to you. It doesn't have to stay with you forever necessarily. I would be delighted if it did. And when all else fails, tell yourself, we are all in this together. I am not alone. It doesn't necessarily give you a sense of direction. It doesn't give you all the answers. It doesn't. I wish it could make things better. I ordered my magic wand from Amazon, and I think they're probably busy doing other things because it hasn't come. Or believe me, I would wave it and make your life easier and better, so much faster. And until my magic wand comes, I hope that you can remember all the things you made it through. And not to bring you down or to drag in the past and trigger all kinds of stuff. It's just I'd like you to glance over. Oh yeah, I did it. I'm not sure how I did it. Oh yeah, I did that too. Wow, how on earth did I make it through? The key is to bring it back to now, because you did. You made it. You're here and you're watching this. So take just a second or two, half a second, any blink that you can, and go inside. Get personal about yourself and appreciate and honor you. Because you know what? The one thing about appreciation is two things. One, it helps us shift our focus, trains our brain to watch for more things we appreciate. And the third, there are three of them actually. The third is that gratitude and appreciation are something that will grow and grow and grow as our shift of focus grows and grows and grows. So how about planting some seeds of gratitude about you today? Nourish them and see how they grow. Take care. I am so grateful for you coming, and I really hope you'll come back. And I'd like this to be a conversation, not just a dialogue. Let me know how you're doing. I really do want to know, and I really care. And let me know what else I can talk about, because I want this to be more personal about you. Thanks for everything. Take care, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow on day 7. Come back. I'll be here. Bye for now.